Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello, Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, like, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. So, OMI down about 0.2% today, the same as around Bitcoin. Didn't really outperform that. They were both kind of flat. We did not outperform Ethereum. Ethereum was up about 1.8% today, so good for them. The markets are going to be closed today, so we're not really going to get anything any news comparisons on that until tomorrow. Things have been relatively quiet, except for Tesla being up, I think, 7% yesterday. I think also because Tesla did just announce that full self-driving beta is available to anyone that has paid for it, so shout out to them. Before I get into a little bit of the Veve drama that had happened over in France, I will go over the last 5 hours, I've gone through every single set. I have sold a couple things, and I have bought a couple things. What I'm doing right now as far as MCP strategy is I'm going and making sure that I'm selling things that are a little more expensive that are not in any of my full sets. Like if I have something that is worth $100 or 100 gems and it's not going to cost me a set to sell it, I'll sell it and then I'll buy something that is less than $100. There are dozens of sets that are less than 100 gems. There are probably almost a dozen sets that are less than 45 gems. So what I did was oh, hey, there's Fanny. Everyone say hi to Fanny. I've been selling stuff, so my amount of collectibles have stayed pretty much the same at about, a little over 600, but the amount of sets I have has been increasing from the 50s, now it's in the 60s. Maybe I'll get 69 by the end of the week. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69. Just because when David said that the amount of land or one of the ways of acquiring land will be tied to MCP, well, that kind of makes me think, because I'm bullish, I think, on land more than anything else, possibly even more than OMI. OMI will have gone way up by then. Who knows, maybe like 10x from here. Again, not financial advice. Also, speaking of Fanny and speaking of non-financial advice, Fanny Carbonell will be over on the podcast over on Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Really can't wait to go see what she has to say. I think there are some theories that I have that she might be able to answer as well. One of the main conversations that was happening on Twitter last night was really me going back to a post I had made like a week ago talking about Namor, and I'm really, really torn about that, because if you, let's say, sell Namor, the floor is about 313. Let's say I sell it, I floor it for 300. Let's say I get like 273 after the fees, and that 273 that I get, potentially I could get Namor at maybe 120 after he goes and after the airdrop, the snapshot is done. And if I can get Namor for 120 at that time, okay, maybe I miss out on Shuri for the snap drop for one of my sets, but I'm able to net 150 gems. So as long as Shuri, Black Panther, which assuming that's what we get, is 150 gems or less, and it works out and I make some funds. But if Shuri is 200 gems, then we do not make out. So it really depends on what you want to do, how low you think Namor will go, how much you think Shuri Black Panther will go for. I'm gonna keep him for right now, even though I probably would be able to complete a couple more sets with that. We also don't know exactly how much Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to be, or what other collectibles we get in conjunction with Obi-Wan Kenobi, because it won't be just him. It'll be him and 2 other collectibles. I don't think they're going to do Obi-Wan in 3 different poses, although they might. They did that for Vader and they did that for Boba Fett. So comment down below your thoughts on that, whether you think it's going to be 3 Obi-Wans in 3 different poses, or it's going to be Obi-Wan and a couple of other characters from the show. Could have first appearance Princess Leia in there, although I don't know if I would do that, because she's a kid in there. You really don't want first appearance to be the kid. Senator Organa would be really cool, though. So here's something that you were probably wondering, why did I make the title of this video, whatever I name it, why did I make this video in the first place? It is because you do have a video with about 1.9 million views on there. Now that video does happen to be 3.5 hours long, but it's really just a 20-second clip that a lot of people are kind of losing their minds about. And it happens to be with a streamer called Fanta. Fanta was invited on, and is a very, very famous person. Apparently is a YouTube landmark, and everyone knows he's into NFTs. So that is something. So when he goes on and he shows off his Veve France, uh, just an advertisement for it, people lost their minds. That is him, the guy that looks like Dino Lang, the one showing off the Veve France sign. Again, this was in front of about 1.9 million people, and there are other people that have gone and done different things as far as covering it. For example, there is somebody called Rat Day Twitch, which doesn't have a ton of subscribers, less than me, only a couple thousand, but Rat Day Twitch, whenever they go and make videos, it does get tens of thousands of views, especially the one before where it was talking about Fanta, which got 250,000 views. So you have Veve in front of a lot of different faces, particularly in France. This is really just a local problem, and shout out to my friend Liam, who sent me this video, and shout out to his friend Teva, who sent him that video. So shout out to everyone all around. And then thank you to Fanny Carbonell again for translating a lot of this stuff for me in order for me to make this video. Apparently Fanta is fairly controversial. Some people really like him. A bunch of others hate him. So that tends to breed a lot of controversy. And the more eyes on Veve, I think the better. Again, it was a lot of kids that happened to be watching because he had gotten his fame from streaming a lot of Minecraft. And the Veve France that he had shown is an actual Twitter account. So Veve France, I guess, is actually a student, and the student is actually of Fanta. I have heard actually good things about Veve France, maybe not so much about the Veve investor, which is Fanta, but most other people in the French community, Franny Carbonell, Jesse Harvesting Frog, etc., they tend to be pretty cool, pretty legit. Actually, I should really get Eva on the podcast as well, get her thoughts on that. Eva from Viviversity, she speaks the language of the French. But there are a lot of people that are going to be going and saying, oh, hey, there was a lot of negative reaction to this because of the way that a lot of people have been losing money in crypto because of the FTX debacle or NFTs in general, which a lot of people are really uneducated about. People are saying it's really going to be hard for mass adoption when there's so much negativity around it. But Veve, again, OMI could go to whatever it goes to. OMI can go to 0006, 0005, maybe even below. That really doesn't affect any of Veve's revenue because Veve, for all intents and purposes, they just use gems, and you have to buy gems currently with fiat. You'll be able to buy gems with crypto probably in the next couple weeks, most likely in December. I think they should touch on this on the community update that should come out next week. I'm unsure exactly what time that'll come out. But as you see, most other companies trying to really go after just the 0.1% that is into Web3, that is in crypto, Veve is really targeting the 99% plus that 1%. They're targeting everyone. So I really can't wait to see what the future holds for them. I'm buying more OMI all the time. I should have 150 million OMI by the end of today, if not tomorrow. And again, if you saw God's entry over on Cavell Anderson's video the other day, in this range, in the 000 range, God's entry had mentioned that it is perfect for stacking. Not financial advice from him or for me, but both me and him are stacking. Other people are stacking. I'm just letting you know what we're doing. Anyway, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Let me know what you think. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Bye. Meow, meow, meow.